Archangel Michael says, you have no idea what's unfolding just steps away from your peace. There's a bitter silence, a fake smile, and a plan already breathing life behind your back. Tonight, her intentions are not hidden anymore, the darkness has begun whispering your name. Archangel Michael says, what you thought was safe is now under silent invasion. A woman, someone you least expect, has created a sweet trap using the name of love to snatch what rightfully belongs to your heart. She's been watching every detail of your relationship and crafting a plan to turn affection into manipulation. She doesn't want him because she loves him, she wants him because you love him. Her envy became obsession, and now she moves like a shadow, silent, confident, dangerous. There was a time she smiled at you and hugged you warmly, but behind that warmth was venom. She's already planted seeds in his mind, using small gestures, accidental touches, calculated compliments. She's saying the right words and creating space for herself where your name once echoed clearly. The bond you treasure is under siege, and the battlefield is full of masks and well-practiced lies. Type Amen to get blessing 333. She's not working alone either. There are others fueling her motive, encouraging her to go ahead and destroy what you've built. They laugh behind closed doors, pretending you're naive and slow to see through the surface. This woman is dangerous not because she's smart, but because she knows how to fake purity. She pretends to be your supporter, while waiting for you to break so she can collect your pieces. She listens to your dreams with hidden jealousy, only to twist them later into stories she'll use for herself. You've likely noticed subtle shifts, he's been distracted lately, more confused, emotionally unavailable. That's not a coincidence, that's her influence crawling its way into his thoughts. She's feeding him doubt and sugar-coated truths, silently turning him away from you. Archangel Michael says, if your soul feels restless, it's not paranoia, it's divine alert. Something precious is being stolen right before your eyes, and you've been spiritually nudged to awaken. It's time to protect your blessings before they get dressed in someone else's name. Type Amen to get blessing 222. She watches your posts, studies your words, and mimics your style to become a diluted version of you. But no matter how much she copies your shine, the light she creates is counterfeit. Her aim is to displace you from his heart and crown herself in a love she never earned. She's already told him lies about you in soft whispers, pretending to care. She's hinted that you're not serious, not faithful, not enough, hoping it will poison his trust. She knows exactly what to say to raise questions in his heart when you're not around. She's planned a situation, a moment, a scene, where she'll pretend to accidentally fall into love with him. She will use tears and timing, pretending to be confused, when in truth, everything is scripted. And if you stay silent, this play will become your reality. She's already made moves to separate you both emotionally. Messages you should have received have been intercepted or delayed. He's been distracted because his emotional frequency is being hijacked by this woman's fake vibration. Type Amen to get blessing 444. She pretends to be spiritual, kind, and loyal, but in her heart, she worships control. She doesn't want the man, she wants the power of knowing she took him from you. She wants your tears, your pain, your downfall, all wrapped up in her success. You trusted her before, didn't you? She's used that trust to study your moves, your habits, your vulnerabilities. Every time you spoke about your relationship, she took notes and smiled inside. Now she's acting on those notes. She's using the information you shared in confidence as tools to lure him into her web. And if you don't speak up, she will walk down the aisle holding the one who was meant to walk beside you. Archangel Michael says, your spiritual connection is stronger than her manipulation. What she's building with tricks and deception can crumble with the truth and clarity of your voice. You are not meant to bow down, you are meant to rise and reclaim what's being stolen. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Her energy lingers around him like perfume, soft, present, and misleading. She's scheduling moments to accidentally meet him at places you once called yours. Even your memories are being targeted, slowly erased and replaced by her calculated presence. You can stop this. You must speak up. Because silence gives her permission to continue, and she knows it. She's already shown signs to others, mentioning him in subtle ways, laughing a little too loudly at his name. But those around you are scared to say the truth, fearing conflict. Yet the universe is not silent, it's screaming this warning to your spirit. She will soon fake a heartbreak of her own, hoping he'll console her. Then she'll confess a hidden love she just realized she had for him. And if he's vulnerable, he might fall into her emotional trap. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Your instincts have been trying to tell you, haven't they? You've sensed a shift in her energy, but brushed it off out of loyalty. Now loyalty to yourself must rise above loyalty to someone who's already betrayed your heart. He still loves you, his soul hasn't fully drifted. But confusion is a weapon she uses well. She clouds his thoughts with illusions, and your silence allows them to grow. She's plotting a romantic moment that she hopes will change everything. She's even picked a date and location, planning to wear something he once complimented on you. She's weaving your memories into her own version of stolen love. Archangel Michael says, enough is enough. This is the moment you must interrupt the illusion. No more hoping it will fix itself. What's stolen in silence can only be retrieved with courage. Type Amen to get blessing 999. A spiritual battle is happening in unseen dimensions. Your heart is the treasure, and your love is the prize. But your awareness is the sword, and now is the time to use it. Speak to him with truth, not panic. Let him feel your authenticity, the love that doesn't manipulate or pretend. Let your energy outshine the counterfeit glow she's trying to wear. Don't lower yourself to her level, rise above it. What's divine doesn't need disguise. Let your clarity remind him of who truly stood by him in both light and shadows. She fears your strength more than anything else. She knows if you step up, her game will fall apart. She fears exposure, because behind her confidence is insecurity and a soul starving for attention. Type Amen to get blessing 313. She's planting seeds not just to take him, but to isolate you. She's slowly turning people against you, framing you as unstable, emotional, jealous. Don't fall into that trap, stay grounded, stay clear, stay powerful. If you act now, you can still protect what's yours. If you wait too long, her mask will become a reality that's harder to remove. Your love story doesn't deserve to be rewritten by someone with selfish motives. She may have rehearsed this moment for months, but your truth is ancient and powerful. Your connection is deeper than her fantasy. And her illusion cannot survive in the light of your divine fire. Archangel Michael says, it's time to confront this betrayal, not with rage, but with clarity and firm boundaries. You were chosen for this battle because you carry the strength to win it. This is the moment where love must be defended by truth. Type Amen to get blessing 455. She's not done yet, she has one final trick up her sleeve. A fake emergency, a sudden accident, a story that demands your partner's attention. She will use crisis to bind him closer, to make him feel responsible for her. That's her final move, and she's planning it soon. She wants to seal her place in his heart through sympathy and guilt. But sympathy fades, what remains is truth, and you must make sure he sees yours. She cannot hold love that was never meant for her. Even if she succeeds temporarily, it will never feel whole. Because divine connections don't break, they awaken, they return, they restore. Your energy must rise now. Stand with your angels, speak your truth, and break the web before it tightens. The one who loves you is still searching for clarity, you are the only one who can give it. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Stay calm, stay focused, and act with dignity. Don't expose her in public, expose her in light, the divine light that truth cannot hide from. When you walk in your power, no imitation can compete. She will be left confused when her tricks don't work. She'll panic when he turns to you again, realizing he almost lost you. And she'll disappear the moment her lies are exposed. This is happening behind your back, but now you are aware. Now you are prepared. And now, you are chosen to reclaim what was always meant to be yours. Archangel Michael says, your heart was never meant to break from betrayal. Your heart was forged for victories like this. Let the truth rise, and let her plans crumble in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 000. She will try one last desperate move when she senses your awareness rising. She'll pretend to distance herself from both of you, acting like she's letting go. But it's just another mask, another manipulation, hoping you'll let your guard down again. Behind closed doors, she will message him, acting like a victim of circumstance. She'll speak of pain, of heartbreak, of unspoken love that she never meant to reveal. But every word she types is planned, every emotion she displays is rehearsed. You need to know. This is her final act, and it's meant to draw him away while you remain silent. If you pause now, she'll twist the ending of your love story. But if you speak now, you'll change the entire narrative and take back what is yours. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Your angels have been placing signs before you, strange dreams, random words, distant behavior. They were not coincidences, they were wake-up calls. You are not imagining it, your intuition is real, and it is divine protection at work. You've been feeling a fog over your emotions, haven't you? That's not you losing clarity, that's her energy trying to cloud your spirit. She's been manifesting a future that doesn't belong to her, and it's time you end it. This isn't just about love. This is about betrayal dressed in friendship. It's about false loyalty, about someone pretending to clap for you while waiting for your collapse. She will be exposed. Not by your hands, but by the divine truth you stand in. Her actions are being recorded by forces she doesn't understand, and her downfall is tied to your awakening. Type Amen to get blessing 101. She has tried to spiritually bind him to her. Using subtle rituals, obsessive thoughts, and manipulative energy. But her power is shallow, and your divine lineage is stronger than any dark intention. You are being asked now to step into your authority. Do not fear the confrontation, fear what happens if you don't confront it. Your silence will be mistaken as surrender, and that is not your destiny. Your voice is not weak, it is the key to unraveling her plan. Even if it shakes, even if it trembles, your truth is sharper than her lies. Speak it. Stand in it. And trust that heaven is on your side. Archangel Michael says, she has touched something sacred, and she will feel the consequence. The love you hold is not casual, it is ancestral, protected, watched over. She's not just attacking your relationship, she's challenging divine alignment. Type Amen to get blessing 144. She will soon experience confusion. What she plotted to take will slip through her fingers. And the person she tried to steal will begin to feel repulsed by her energy. That's the shift you've been waiting for, and it begins the moment you declare your truth. Not through anger, but through presence. Let your light walk before you, and let your energy correct the imbalance. People will soon start noticing. They'll see the difference between imitation and authenticity. They'll recognize that her version of love is self-serving, while yours is rooted in purpose. She cannot continue this act for long. Her story will unravel, her lies will contradict themselves, and those watching in silence will begin to speak. Her support will crumble because the foundation was built on your stolen essence. Type Amen to get blessing 373. Forgiveness is your freedom, but boundaries are your sword. Don't entertain her tears, her justifications, her pretend innocence. She crossed a line that only bold truth can reset. Let him see what she really is. Don't tell him with drama, show him with facts and clarity. Let her actions speak louder than your defense, and truth will be your shield. You will reclaim more than just love. You will reclaim your power, your name, your peace. And those who doubted you will bow silently before the justice you walk in. She thought she could erase you with sweet manipulation. But you were never meant to disappear, you were meant to dominate with grace. This isn't your ending, this is your rising. Type Amen to get blessing 595. You are not alone in this. There are divine forces surrounding you right now, strengthening your words, restoring your heart. Archangel Michael has placed a sword of discernment in your spirit. Use it now. Look beyond words and see intentions. You'll realize that she was never hidden, she was just pretending to be invisible. You'll begin to notice the patterns, the timing, the odd coincidences. And then you'll understand. It was all a strategy. A strategy designed to separate you from your destined joy. But no force can separate what God has sealed. Your presence, your name, your energy, they are coded with divine ownership. She cannot overwrite it no matter how hard she tries. Type Amen to get blessing 212. From this moment forward, her plan will start collapsing. Every fake word she planted will echo back with chaos. Every lie she whispered will boomerang with divine force. You are not weak. You are not late. You are exactly in position to restore the balance she tried to break. Her intentions are falling apart as you read this. Her confidence is shaking because the veil has lifted. She knows now, she will not win. And the man she tried to claim with deception will soon look at her differently. He'll begin to feel heavy around her, uneasy, disconnected. He will see her true face, and it won't resemble love. Type Amen to get blessing 525. Your grace will become his clarity. He will remember who stood by him through the storm. He will recognize that your love came without tricks, without games, without hidden agendas. Let him come back to you on his own terms. Don't chase, don't beg, just be. Your stillness will speak louder than her noise. And when he returns, let your heart decide wisely. Love is not a reward for betrayal, it is a sacred offering. Make sure he earns his way back into your trust. This moment of pain is becoming your moment of power. This test is transforming into your testimony. And soon, this woman who plotted against you will fade into silence. Type Amen to get blessing 646. You will rebuild what she tried to destroy. But this time, you'll build with stronger bricks, deeper roots, unshakable truth. You will not be the same person, you will be more aware, more aligned, more divine. Let the energy around you now shift. Clear your space of her influence. Let your prayers rise like thunder, sending her schemes into collapse. This isn't just revenge, this is spiritual justice. You didn't need to fight her directly, your light did it for you. And now, the crown she tried to steal will return to the head it truly fits, yours. She thought she could replace you, but replacements crack under pressure. You were never just someone in the picture, you were the entire frame. And nothing she tried to edit can erase that truth. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Rest now, but do not sleep on your power. Breathe deeply, and know that your love story is not ending, it's evolving. The divine saw what she did in secret, and now it will be shouted in the spirit realm. Celebrate the exposure. Celebrate the strength it awakened in you. And walk forward with your crown higher, your soul clearer, and your love guarded by wisdom. Archangel Michael says, her plans have failed. Her time is up. And your time, your destined, divine, love-filled time, has finally begun. Type Amen to get blessing 333 Dove. She won't handle your strength well. The moment you rise without fear, without chasing, without collapsing, she'll panic. Because her entire plan was built on the hope that you would crumble. But your silence will become a storm in her mind. Your grace will become a sword to her pride. She will no longer feel powerful when she sees you thriving, untouched by her games. What she truly wanted was your spirit, your light, your power, your position. She saw what you carried, and she envied what she could never become. That's why she targeted your love, because it was the closest way to copy your glow. Type Amen to get blessing 434. But she failed. No matter how many smiles she faked, or secrets she whispered, she couldn't dim your divine fire. Even in silence, you stood taller than her screams of manipulation. Others will come to you soon, sharing what they saw. Little truths that once stayed hidden will begin surfacing. People who witnessed her actions will confess, and you will understand the full depth of her betrayal. Let that clarity guide your next steps. Don't be bitter, be brilliant. Let truth light the path, and let wisdom walk beside you. She will soon lose what she never truly had. Because what's taken by deception will always return to the rightful heart. And your heart was the only one that beat with pure love from the beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 303. The moment she senses that you found out everything, she may try to act like a victim. She'll say she was misunderstood, misjudged, mistreated. But she wasn't misunderstood, she was unmasked. Let the truth remain louder than her apologies. You don't owe her a chance to rewrite her lies. You owe yourself the peace that comes with walking away from toxicity. Your partner will eventually come face to face with his own regret. He will realize how close he came to trading gold for glitter. And that realization will be heavy, because nothing feels colder than the absence of real love. Archangel Michael says, "Don't gloat, don't point fingers, just rise. Let your silence humble her, and your healing silence teach him. Those who betrayed you will learn that divine favor cannot be stolen." Type Amen to get blessing 919. You will begin to feel lighter in the coming days. Your sleep will deepen, your energy will shift, your mind will calm. That's not a coincidence, it's the moment her influence leaves your spiritual space. You'll notice fewer thoughts about her, less anxiety, more focus. That means you've spiritually disconnected from her grip. And now, you're fully reconnected to your divine identity. Keep your space clean. Burn your candles, say your affirmations, pray your soul into peace. This is the time of divine renewal, and what she tried to curse is now being crowned. She will see you glow. Not in revenge, but in rebirth. And she will be forced to live with the memory that she tried, and failed, to take what was never hers. Type Amen to get blessing 808. You will not walk into your next season with scars, you will walk in with wisdom. This experience didn't break you, it awakened you. It showed you who to trust, and more importantly, who to never trust again. Now you walk with sharper intuition, with divine armor, with unshakable love for yourself. Now you move with purpose, no longer vulnerable to flattery or performance. Now you know that presence matters more than appearance. Archangel Michael says, "It is finished." The battle has been won, and your heart is free to love again, this time protected. The one meant for you will find you again, not because of her lies, but because of your truth. You were never in competition. You were the answer all along. Let her chase shadows, you were always the light. Type Amen to get blessing 626. And if your heart still hurts, let it. It's just releasing the residue of betrayal. Let the pain flow, because what's waiting on the other side is healing deeper than ever. She will eventually disappear from your story, not because you removed her, but because truth erased her. Truth always cleans the stage for destiny to enter. And your destiny is so close now, the air around you is vibrating with new beginnings. Every place she tried to block, divine energy is now unlocking. Every plan she tried to ruin, God is now restoring. And every lie she spread, heaven is turning into lessons of strength. You're not just surviving this, you are leading others out of similar traps. Your story is someone else's roadmap. Your courage is a ripple effect in the spirit world. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Walk tall now. Your silence was never weakness, it was strategy. Your peace wasn't surrender, it was power under control. And now, you are being rewarded. Spiritually, emotionally, even materially, favor is finding you. Because you held on to grace when others chose destruction. They will look for your tears and find your glow instead. They will look for your brokenness and see your elevation. And they will wonder how you healed so fast, but only you and heaven will know the truth. She'll tell her version of the story, but truth always echoes louder in the end. People will find their way to you, and they will see what she tried to hide. Your truth will stand tall, and her stories will wither under the weight of exposure. Type Amen to get blessing 999 Dove. Your final reminder, this happened behind your back so you could rise beyond her reach. This was not punishment, it was divine preparation. She didn't steal from you, she triggered the fire that would protect everything sacred inside of you. Now walk forward, chosen one. You are not chasing love, love is chasing you. And nothing, not even betrayal, can stop the divine from crowning the rightful soul. Let her exit quietly. Let your blessings arrive loudly. This was her last attempt, and it failed. You've already won. Type Amen to get blessing 111 Dizzy. She tried to turn love into a battlefield, but the war ended the moment you chose peace. Now, everything she sowed in deceit is returning to her in disorder. The energy she sent to confuse your partner is now swirling back around her, leaving her exposed. Even the ones who once believed her are beginning to question. They see inconsistencies, the drama, the constant need for attention. Her fake purity is cracking under the light of truth, and people are watching. Your name, once dragged through whispers, is being restored in honor. Your presence, once overlooked in the fog of manipulation, is shining brighter than ever. And the love that was meant for you is circling back, magnetized by your authenticity. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Now she watches from a distance, waiting for another opportunity. But she will find none, because your spiritual doors are sealed. Every opening she once used is closed by divine protection and your newfound awareness. She will try again, not with him, but with another of your blessings. She will envy your elevation, your joy, your favor. But this time, you'll recognize her energy before she even speaks. You've learned. You've grown. You now wear discernment like armor and wisdom like a crown. Archangel Michael says, she underestimated your spirit. She thought you'd collapse in silence, but you rose in radiance. You became a storm she could not silence, a fire she could not extinguish. Type Amen to get blessing 353. She will feel your absence more than your presence ever made her feel secure. Because you're no longer available to be drained, studied, or mimicked. You've become unreachable to those who try to climb your light without carrying truth. And he, the one she tried to steal, is seeing now. He's beginning to feel the difference between emotional manipulation and sacred connection. He's realizing that what felt thrilling was actually toxic, and what felt calm with you was pure. Soon he will stand in front of you with eyes full of regret. Not because she fooled him, but because he almost lost you. And in that moment, the power returns fully to your hands. You get to choose, not out of revenge, but out of wisdom. You get to ask yourself, does this soul still deserve access to mine? Because now you understand that love is not just about feeling, it's about alignment. Type Amen to get blessing 727. Let her dwell in the shadows of her choices. You don't need to shout your truth, it's already speaking in your fruit. Everything she tried to take, you will gain back multiplied. Your life is entering a season of upgrades. Emotionally, spiritually, financially, divine restoration is your reward. Because when someone plots against your heart and you choose grace, heaven responds with overflow. She didn't destroy you. She revealed the warrior within you. Now you walk with the fire of someone who faced betrayal and still chose light. Archangel Michael says, your steps are being redirected to divine favor. What was delayed is now being released. What was blocked is now open, because the enemy has been identified and removed. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Let her feel the weight of being forgotten. She who begged for attention through betrayal will find herself alone in her own echo. Because those who deceive to gain love will always lose both truth and love in the end. You're not angry, you're awake. You're not bitter, you're blessed. You're not hurt anymore, you're healed, and your smile is no longer heavy with pain. Others will ask how you handled it so gracefully. Tell them, because I knew who I was, even when they forgot who they were. That's the truth she couldn't erase, your identity in love was never up for negotiation. He'll remember that too, not through words, but through moments that once made his heart feel whole. He'll relive the peace he felt with you and the confusion he felt with her. And he'll choose clarity, but only if he's learned. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Even if he returns, remember, you are not obligated to rebuild. You are invited by choice, not obligation. Let your heart speak, not from pain, but from power. If he comes with true accountability, you may consider forgiveness. But if he returns with excuses, let him continue his lesson elsewhere. Your soul is too precious to be reoffered to someone who once gambled with it. As for her, let her be a memory that sharpened your discernment. Let her name be a reminder of what happens when envy wears a smile. And let her exit from your life remain permanent. You are not her rival. You are her awakening, the moment she realizes that stealing energy cannot replace creating it. She'll never be you, because her path was built on shadows, and yours was carved by divine light. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. Every prayer you whispered in pain has been heard. Every tear you hid was seen. And every betrayal you endured silently is now being answered with spiritual justice. She will soon face silence, not from you, but from everyone who once entertained her lies. She will be left alone in a story she tried to author by force. And that loneliness will be louder than any confrontation. Walk forward now. Don't look back, the dust behind you no longer carries your name. Look ahead, because a new chapter has opened, and it's free of hidden enemies. Your blessings are ready, your angels are near, and your crown fits tighter now. Your spirit is lighter because the weight of her deception has lifted. You are exactly where you were meant to be, surrounded by clarity, guided by truth. Type Amen to get blessing 9999 Dove. Final words. You've survived the plot. You've exposed the liar. You've protected your love and reclaimed your soul. From this point on, no woman, no enemy, no hidden agenda can shake your ground. Because you've been tested, and you've passed with glory. Let peace return to your heart, and let the divine wrap you in protection for all the days ahead. You are chosen. You are rising. And the one who truly loves you will know it, with no doubts, no distractions, and no interference ever again. Type Amen to get blessing 1111 sparkling heart.